Yo, squad.
Cuddy Bree,
Yeah. It's your man Chucky D.
It's your boy Record Bando. How you know? Just a show where we talk about crypto.
Right. Let's go ahead and get in this episode of Game for Free.
Gang.
Hey. Alright, so let's go ahead and address it. We in the bear market. You know what I mean?
Yes, we are.
And we ran across this article on Crypto.com on how to survive a bear market. I think it was a pretty good read.
Did you survive the bear market?
Are you surviving? Shit, we still in it, man. Hey, matter of fact, if you own Crypto.com, you got an account, be sure to collect your diamonds. They giving out diamonds if you read this article, so shit.
Game
for free, alright? So, what they talking about here, you know what I'm saying, in this article on surviving a bear market, you know what I'm saying, we'll go ahead and jump into it. Shit, got some action. I'm trying to bounce back a little bit, but it's been a bloody day. You was here yesterday, you saw what's going on. Shit, alright, so a bear market occurs when the market experiences a prolonged price decline. Traditionally, it can be described when the price of securities falls below 20% or more from the recent highs. That's with like stocks and everything, you know what I'm saying? Crypto is a different animal. 20% swings, that's on Wednesday.
You can expect the 20. You can, like he know the day. He know the day.
Alright, so
but you can expect that volatility, absolutely.
Yeah, so right here, and even say bear markets are often associated with declines in an overall market like the crypto market, but can also be connected to individual assets. For an example, when Bitcoin experiences several months of downward price action, it can trigger the crypto market and hold to just tank.
I would like to say that sometimes the decline during the bear market feels like the death climb. Because when that thing gets running down, you feel like, oh my God.
This is a volatile
somebody just shaking me. I felt like some crypto fell out my soul the way the market dropped, dog. I was like,
yeah, a lot of these coins are down, what, 70, 80, 90% from the highs?
I'm sorry, y'all. You have to excuse me.
You gotta have a tough stomach for this market, you know what I'm saying? But
you do.
But if you can hodl, you know what I'm saying, and
be a great investor.
Yeah, and really manage, you know what I'm saying, use these downtimes wisely. Educate yourself.
Accumulation. Why would you buy when the candle is green?
Yeah,
you can buy the dip. This is not financial advice.
Yeah. So some of the key takeaways that you can get from this article, you'll learn about the phases of the crypto market. It says 4 phases here. We can jump into that a little bit. Like I said, we would mention use the downtime to educate yourself, inform yourself.
Do your own research.
Do your own research. Use those tools. A lot of these different platforms have tools you can buy and sell at target prices. I hate buying at market price. I'm cheap. I like to set my price, you know what I'm saying, and then like I'll just randomly buy the dip. I won't even know it, you know what I'm saying. The price drops and then it just automatically hits. So in essence,
if the price is at 12 cents and you prefer to buy it at 11 cents, you can say, you can click the feature to set the price for 11 cents. And while the market fluctuates, when it hits 11 cents, it will automatically purchase because you selected your purchase price.
Yeah, I mean, saving a penny doesn't sound like much, but if you put like a decent sized bag down, you know what I'm saying, you can really accumulate more assets for the cheaper price, you know.
And that's the name of the game.
That's buying a dip, you know what I'm saying. Let's see, what else can you learn with this article? Dollar cost averaging, that's another really good strategy.
Because, people always ask me, how much should I start with? Like, people that want to talk to me about crypto want to know how much did you get in when you got in? You feel me?
And these are long-term strategies. That's what you want to put together, a long-term plan. Because I say buy the dip. I don't mean buy the dip and expect to be rich tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? You can be hodling for a few years, you know what I'm saying? That's what you should expect. Hodl your bag for a few years. If it run up before then, be sure to take profits, you know what I'm saying? But these are great accumulation periods right here where we at.
Yes.
All right, so the first part
It's been rumored like the 2020, and that's when I got into crypto, and I was like,
Man, it was good. That was some great times. You got in 2020 and that market crash.
Hey, it should have been like the things to make you go, That's how crypto was when I found it. I was like, what is this?
All right, so in the first part of this article, understanding the crypto markets are cyclical. Yeah. So it's cycles. You know what I'm saying?
It's a cyclical cycle.
They say they break it down into 4 different phases. People have the different theories on the phases. I can give you the long, short, and the skinny of it. Let's see. There's a little phase chart right here, and they say the accumulation phase, the markup phase, the distribution phase, and then the markdown.
All right, so the accumulation is for when you're purchasing the crypto. The markup is when everybody starts purchasing the same crypto that you purchase, and the market starts to go up.
That's that bull run. That's where you want to hope that you both. That's where you want to do your research. Accumulation is called the accumulation for a reason. You want to buy those dips, get the lows. You know what I'm saying? Because once you hit those markups and your bag is multiplied, that's when you want to start offloading. Because when it dips, and the dip does the dippity dip. And it happens in cycles. It's over and over. Once that Bitcoin halving comes every 4 years, you can expect for the Bitcoin price to take off. Simple supply and demand economics, and then the rest of the market's going to take off with it. It's going to sell. The prices, they go so high, they're going to come down, because people who did accumulate during the accumulation, they're going to sell off.
And then that's when the distribution phase happens, phase 3.
Distribution, yeah. That's when the bear market starts.
You get to not right away, because everybody's still holding on to that, that dream.
Hey, I said the bear market. Once you hit the top of that markup, I say that's the bear market.
But once you're in here, the distribution phase, everybody takes their profits. And what do you think during the distribution phase? If you are somebody who took profits, what would have been some great ideas during the distribution phase to do with the profits? Or when the next distribution phase comes after the next cycle?
Definitely things to think about. What you gonna do? You gonna sit around and chill on your big bags of money?
So the distribution phase is very important, because you have to understand that if you hold on to it for too long and then the market collapses again, my friend.
You gotta understand this is cyclical, so this is very important.
Cycles.
Yeah. So a lot of times people get in that distribution phase and they think that we're still in the markup phase and they're waiting for the prices to pump back up, and they don't understand that we're in the bear market. It's going down, buddy.
And so then that's when the markdown goes down.
And then goes right back around to the accumulation.
It's when you want to start to re-enter the market.
Exactly.
During the markdown.
Buy those lows.
So
buy the dips. That's when it sounds crazy when people come out and say buy the dip. I'm like, no, it's been dipping so much I can't take no more.
We should just say buy the markdown.
Yeah. People don't like getting stuff.
Do you prefer saying buy the dip or buy the markdown? Comment down below.
Alright, so let's keep it moving. What else is in this article? Use the market downtime to educate yourself. Alright, so I like to take this moment to say none of this is financial advice. You won't get any financial advice here. This is game for free. This is where you get your information and your education and your motherfucking entertainment.
That's it.
You ain't giving no financial advice. You know what I'm saying?
Tune in, my friend.
But you definitely should be educating yourself in this space. There's always stuff that's changing. You'll see people making money in this space once the cyclical nature hits and the halving comes and the Bitcoin takes off and the altcoins follow. You'll see people making a lot of money, and you might FOMO in. If you FOMO'd in this last cycle, drop a comment. Let us know. Did you buy Bitcoin at $50,000, $60,000 because you heard it was going to $100,000? That's FOMO. That's the fear of missing out. Instead of taking these times when the price is low and everybody's scared, Really educate yourself.
In all fairness, nobody really knows. This
No
crypto
one
is
knows,
so if you bought something at 60K, hey, I ain't mad at you, because I would have bought some. I think I might have bought. I was DCAing during the 60,000 phase, so I bought some then and I bought some now. Yeah.
Dollar cost averaging is a very great way to invest. It's a great strategy.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that more. Let's see. Definitely educate yourself in the space. None of this is financial advice. Remember that. All right. So next, you'll want to stay away from charts. I can definitely understand that piece of advice there. If you're staring at these charts, waiting for that green candle during the bear market, man, you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Unless you're shorting, then you learn how to short very well. But hey.
Yeah.
But
sometimes you just gotta take a break from the charts, walk away. Don't let this eat you up.
I took a look. I was like, look here, chart. Me and you are separate from the real world.
When it's green, they say the charts can be greener than for longer than people expect, and they can be red for longer than people expect. So
what'd you say? Put a long in on what?
I ain't say put a long in on nothing. Don't go long or go short on nothing else. Ain't no financial advice.
I'm going long.
Sometimes you just gotta step away from those charts. Keep that in mind if you're going crazy looking at these damn numbers, man. All right. Now, using the dollar cost averaging, DCAing, you know what I'm saying? That's a great strategy that we mentioned before. DCAing is like my man said, he bought some Bitcoin at 60,000.
Yes, I did.
He bought some at 40,000.
Yes,
he
I
bought
did.
some at 30,000, at 20,000, at 10,000.
I just wanted to be a part of it. I didn't even know what it was.
Bought some at 5,000. This is how you mitigate some of your risk. You bring some of that risk out of the picture, because you never know what the market's gonna do. But if you buy a little over time instead of going all in at one position, a lot of folks went all in at 60K and they're down significantly right now, and they're feeling that hurt. But when you just put in a little over time,
we'll just say we won't speak that into existence. Maybe they put 60K because they wouldn't feel it, you know. And they kept
some people,
moving.
but some people feel it. We're gonna speak frankly. We're gonna be real with people. You know what I'm saying?
If you felt it, let us know. I'm sorry.
If you felt it, drop a comment. If you didn't feel it, drop a comment. Hit that like, subscribe, share it with your people. Now, you know what I'm saying? What we want you to do is make smart decisions. We want everybody to eat out here, because there's a lot of opportunity in crypto, and we want you to make smart decisions, make good decisions in the space. You know what I'm saying?
You have to, because you will step on one rug.
Exactly. And be careful with rug pulls. So educate yourself, and dollar cost averaging is a good strategy, not financial advice. This is a
but for me,
chart.
You know, I'm like the wild card over here, because I will just pick one asset and not diversify too hard, and drop like 2 bats on one coin so I can get my shares all the way up. But I would pick something that was like ISO 20022. That's it, right?
ISO 222.
ISO 222.
ISO.
Like something over there in that genre, something responsible. Do your own research.
Yeah, do your research. All right, so for the dollar cost average system, it shows a chart from January to December. Looks like the chart started in January at $10, and in December it ended at $10. So it shows here, if you would have dropped a lump sum and $1,000, you had $1,000 for the year to invest. You bought it January 1st at $10 at the end of the year, and when it's $10, you didn't make any money. It just stayed $1,000. But if you had taken the dollar cost average system, because the price did change in the year, it had gone up to as high as $13 and as low as $4. If you'd have taken the dollar cost average system and say put in let's see, bought over time, looks like you could have bought some at $13, some at $4, some at $7, some at $10. In this example, they came up with the average cost of $8 opposed to the $10. So when you have a $8 cost basis instead of $10 with $1,000, you can get 125 tokens opposed to 100 tokens. So once the end of the year came and the coin got right back to $10 instead of breaking even, you'd actually made profit. This person made $250 opposed to the person that broke even at the $10 mark.
What I think is like dope in regards to Bitcoin, right?
What's that?
I bought like $300 worth of Bitcoin, and I guess I bought it like, you know, when I would have to look back and see the price, but every day Bitcoin was going up, going up, going up. And I was taking profits. Anything that was over 300, I would take it. If it was 305, it was.
Was your dollar cost averaging?
No, I just dropped to 300. But every day it would be up. Anything that was up over 300, it was mine.
That doesn't really help with the dollar cost averaging.
Yeah, I was taking that. Like I was dollar cost taking.
That's a good way to get out of the market
like,
too.
Bruh, and I just kept it at 300 anytime. So like your initial investment, especially with Bitcoin, it's so volatile. If it's the easiest for me to do it like on Cash App, but if like you put 300 in right now, especially while the market's low, and anytime that thing's above $300, you can push that thing right on your Visa card and spend it wherever your Visa is accepted. And I spent $300 for about a good 6 months, dog. Like how long was Bitcoin running? Like I ate all of that, like getting my daughter's hair done, like.
Yep, not financial advice.
It's definitely not financial advice. I just hey, right place, right time. So you can take the money all along the way, or you can, you know what I'm saying, be like, and that was just like one, just
dollar cost averaging in and out is definitely a smart way to go about. Definitely a good strategy. All right. For me. Want to focus on the long term.
Yes, obviously, definitely. Be diverse. Be diverse. Have some long terms, and consider having some, shorter terms. Yeah, but if you decide to do your own research.
It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Keep that in mind. If you bought some tokens and you're down. If you did your research and you believe in your project, just make sure you're doing your research and you have a long-term plan. Some of these coins are not going to be long-term plans, but you do want to have a long-term plan at the end of the day. Sometimes you have to cut bait.
Personally, I have hope for coins, and who knows if they'll survive. But I was always an Doge fan. But hey, that's neither here nor there. But I did get their first NFT. I got that thing. I bought it right. What's the name of that website?
Definitely have a long-term plan.
Yeah.
All right. And this, definitely do your due diligence.
On the OpenSea.
Yeah.
I bought an XR Doge NFT on the OpenSea. It even sounds cool to say it like that, right?
Sure.
Sounds cool to me. Shit.
Alright, so do your homework, do your due diligence, make sure you're doing your own research. Don't listen to us for any advice financially.
Nothing at all.
You know what I'm saying? Just tap in with the squad, hit that like, hit the subscribe, share it with your people now, man.
Subscribe.
Fuck with the squad, man. Y'all appreciate this content we dropping, you know what I'm saying? Definitely tap in, you know what I'm saying? Any questions you got, you know what I'm saying?